Hello and welcome to our National Lottery Community Fund report for 2023 to 2026. Here at HugglePetsCIC, we are a non-for-profit organisation that aims to support people with their mental health and well-being through the use of animals. Our story is a simple one. It was born out of connection and understanding. One day, HugglePets retail store decided to run a family fun day for the community, and families and children joined the event. One boy came to meet the animals and while waiting his turn, asked the animal experts about the bunny. The mother of this child stood and watched. Later, we received a Facebook review from the mother who explained that her child was non-verbal and struggled socially. However, through the kindness of our staff and interaction with animals, had held a full conversation at our event and asked us for more. This sparked an idea with the directors of HugglePets. They wanted to know how they could support their community through the love of animals. And in May 2018, HugglePets in the Community was born. We embarked on a journey to select a number of therapy animals that would be relatable to many children, including a dog, small furries and reptiles. The objectives were clear: to provide animal-assisted therapy and interventions for people who live with a mental health problem or special educational need. Since April 2020, the National Lottery Community Fund has been supporting HugglePetsCIC to do just that. Through this funding, we have been able to support children, young people and adults with their well-being and mental health through some of the nation's favourite pets. Since 2023, support from the National Lottery Community Fund has enabled us to create meaningful, inclusive spaces where children, young people and families can connect, grow and improve their mental well-being through animal-based therapies. At the heart of our work is a simple but powerful idea. Animals bring people together in the ways that words often cannot. Across our programmes, we have seen children arrive feeling anxious, withdrawn or lacking confidence, and leave with new friendships, a sense of belonging and renewed self-belief. Our sessions provide a safe and self-regulating environment where participants engage in hands-on activities, from caring for animals to taking part in team challenges like bush tucker trials. These shared experiences naturally encourage communication, cooperation and emotional connection. For many young people, it is their first experience of feeling truly accepted within a group. Our sessions are hosted not only at HugglePets Centre, but also across the Black Country in schools, community centres and care homes. Since 2023, with support of the National Lottery Community Fund, inclusion in our project has gone beyond participation in sessions. It has actively shaped what we deliver and how we deliver it. We have worked with children, young people, families, schools and professionals to ensure our animal-based therapies and wellbeing services are co-shaped by the people who use them. We have included people in our project by listening and adapting through ongoing feedback. This has allowed us to directly influence changes such as extending session lengths, adapting activities for different confidence levels and increasing time for free interaction with animals. Young people have also shaped activity design in our programmes. Children have told us what they most enjoy, particularly hands-on, challenge-based activities, including interactions with animals, group games and bush tucker trials, as well as outdoor animal care. As a result, we have expanded these elements and built more teamwork-focused experiences that reflect their interests. Schools will also influence the programme development. Teachers and pastoral staff have contributed insights into pupil needs, especially around emotional regulation, behaviour and social development. This has led us to strengthen our focus on grounding techniques, emotional wellbeing outcomes and structured progression across sessions. Families have also contributed. Through half-term events and family sessions, parents and carers have helped us understand the importance of shared experiences. This has influenced the development of more family-inclusive activities that support bonding and communication at home as well as in sessions. Children have also shaped the emotional tone of delivery. We observe that many young people engage more effectively when sessions feel calm, non-pressured and playful. This has led us to refine our approach to be more flexible, child-led and responsive to emotional needs in the moment. The way children naturally interact with animals has also shaped delivery. Their responses guide our pace, activity choice and progression, ensuring sessions evolve based on real engagement rather than fixed structure alone. Since 2023, the National Lottery Community Fund supported us to meet objectives that served our communities. They are to deliver our animal-based therapies and wellbeing services to improve connections with other people, building self-esteem and sense of belonging, learn new skills to boost self-confidence, improve a person's mental well-being through acts of kindness, and help people work through their mental health problems. Animal-assisted therapy at HugglePets isn't just a session, it's a journey. One that helps children build connection, confidence and a sense of belonging that stays with them long after they leave. For many of our young people, especially those with special educational needs, belonging can feel hard to find. But here in this calm and predictable environment, they discover a community where they fit, a place where they are accepted exactly as they are. As confidence grows, so do connections. Feeding, grooming and caring for animals gives children a sense of achievement, a moment where they realise, I can do this. Every small success builds self-esteem, one interaction at a time. One young person was referred to our programme through his school. He struggled with anxiety and found it difficult to engage with peers, often choosing to sit alone and avoid group activities. During his first session with Murphy, he was quiet and hesitant, unsure about interacting with others. However, he showed a natural curiosity towards Murphy. With gentle encouragement, he started petting, gradually becoming more involved in his care, fetching his water and playing tricks with him. Over several sessions, something shifted. The presence of Murphy gave this young person a sense of calm and purpose. Other children began to approach him through shared activities, and conversations started to flow more naturally. By the end of the programme, the young person was actively participating in group challenges, communicating more confidently with his peers, and showing pride in his achievements and willingness to try new things. His teacher later shared that the young person was more engaged in the classroom and more willing to interact with others, demonstrating how the confidence and social skills he developed transferred into his everyday life. We feel it is most important to showcase the impact our programmes are having on young people. Here are just some of the feedback we receive from those who have engaged with our animals and programmes. Here are Maya and Emma. They are learning how to build their confidence through learning new skills with animals and practicing how to build a growth mindset. During the session, Mia explains that she feels calmer when she is with the animals and that it helps to her to regulate how she's feeling. Mia and Emma completed a series of activities that, when paired with engagement with an animal, is scientifically proven to boost endorphins in our brains, releasing happy chemicals into our body. This helps Mia and Emma boost their self-confidence in their abilities. Next, we have a range of children who struggle with their social and emotional well-being, meaning that they sometimes can find a negative from a situation more so than a positive, and they struggle to regulate their emotions appropriately, making it harder to make friends and keep them. Through the use of our animals and our programmes, we demonstrated to the children several ways in which they can change their mindset to building their problem-solving skills and how to ask for help to bring a positive outcome from a potentially scary or overwhelming situation. Some of these young people overcame fears and really embraced the challenge of adjusting their mindset to overcome the impossible. One of the key ways we can support people to improve connections is to build empathy and kindness for others. We have found these hands-on activities with the animals as part of our wellbeing programmes to play a significant part of the positive impact for forming relationships and increased engagement in peer-to-peer working. It has enabled better communication, improved eye contact and body language, improved self-esteem, better resilience, and improved the ability to make connections and friendships. All children and young people who join our programmes say they feel more connected to peers and the animals after each session. Here is a young boy called Thomas who is building his confidence through completing tricks with Murphy and building a bond of connection through training and caring for an animal. Thomas really enjoyed the sessions and said being around Murphy and the animals helped me to feel better about myself, and I made new friends on the programme. Using the skills of good communication, following an instruction, listening and taking action in a new situation, Thomas was able to use these skills when joining a new club in school, which has helped to improve his confidence and make new friends, and make him feel better about himself. We have been able to provide a listening ear and support to members of the community that find it challenging to integrate into society, feeling that others don't truly understand their specific emotional, physical or neurological needs. Here you can see children with all different abilities meeting our animals and feeling included. Our animals bring out the best efforts and motivations of all of the young people they meet. These children have recognised their own strengths, such as kindness, humour, listening, playing and caring for others. These reflections inside session help children and young people feel a sense of belonging through interactions with others and the animals. Through our work during these 3 years, we have found that a lot of children and young people following the lockdown struggle with social connection and peer relationships, as they struggle to read emotional cues and social skills needed to build friendships. They often struggle with healthy and unhealthy relationships with their peers and others. Our programmes, whether it be one-to-one or group activities, have helped them with practical tasks and resources to be able to form social connections, helping them to work in pairs or groups to recognise and build their own emotional literacy and intelligence. The animals in session have helped to form conversations and build common ground for some. Here are 3 young boys who struggle with their self-esteem. Through our group confidence and self-esteem programme, they learnt about how our brains have the ability to grow when faced with challenges, and how their mindsets to these challenges can be the difference between building their confidence and self-esteem and it becoming worse over time. During the session, the boys had the opportunity to try new skills and even feed a bearded dragon a live bug. Archie even said that he felt more confident trying new things. Other ways our animals and programmes have had an impact in the lives of young people is through emotional regulation. Here are a group of SEND children in a deprived area of Wolverhampton engaging in sensory exploration with Murphy the dog. The 5 senses are used to help regulate emotions. Examples can be deep breathing, touching something soft, listening for small sounds and looking for items around a room. This technique is used during a stressful situation such as a panic attack. As an organisation looking to inspire the next generation to support their own well-being and improving their own abilities, we hosted a feedback event for local schools to come and review our programmes and activities. As part of the event, we invited young people from a deprived area to join us and support the event through meeting and greeting guests and providing hospitality. This was a fantastic way to encourage Ruby and Ellie to come out of their comfort zones and take on a new challenge. They really enjoyed the event and were able to speak to visitors and get their feedback. Another way we are keen to take feedback is from young people themselves. Here you have Dylan and Caden who came to the event to talk about their personal experiences with their mental health and the impact that our programmes have had on their life. At this point, it was an opportunity to gather feedback, but also from teachers, professionals and members of the community, to have a little therapy with Murphy the therapy dog. Next, we would like to share with you the interview with Caden, who had been accessing our Huggle Pets programmes for a while. Caden has ADHD and struggles to attend school, and this can negatively impact his mental health. Let's look at how he feels.
Okay, cool. So what's been your highlights of the sessions that you have with Huggle Pets?
It's made me happy to stay at school that week because I know I've got 2 things to do. I just get really excited.
Do you struggle with coming to school?
Sometimes I just can't be bothered and sometimes I can bother.
Yeah, it's a mix of the both.
Yeah, sometimes.
But having the sessions inside school.
Yeah, it makes me want them.
Perfect. How do you feel that they've benefited you, these sessions, apart from coming to school?
Yeah, apart from coming to school, it's benefited me because I can be more talkative. I can express my feelings more to other people.
Yeah, 12 euros. Is there anything else that you want to say about the Huggle Pets sessions that you attend?
Anything else if you what do you mean?
If they were to stop, how would you feel?
Be sad.
Yeah.
It's helping the children.
Yeah.
It's helping their well-being.
Yeah. Look, if your schools are going to stop too.
Additionally, we were able to interview Becky from Temple Meadow Primary School, who was keen to tell us the impact our animals and sessions were having on the children and staff. Children say they feel heard and valued and have a safe space to talk. They say that they have their own toolkit of strategies since being on a Huggle Pets programme. Parents say they notice an improvement in their child's well-being at home. and school staff recognise the impact of our programmes in supporting teaching and learning in class, which in turn improves the well-being of teachers. It is great to be able to share the impact of our support, but now let us share what the statistics are saying. In order to reach those who require support for the mental health needs of their child in the Black Country and working in some of the most deprived areas, here is a breakdown of the people accessing our services. The majority of people accessing our programmes year on year continue to be children between the ages of 5 and 17, with mainly a mixed background of white, black and Asian. In line with data from various reports, the majority of service users utilising our programmes are from Wolverhampton or Sandwell, and there's an 11% increase of those from Dudley and Walsall. The most popular programmes we have run this year are grouped activities for therapy, workshops and sessions for children with special educational needs, totalling over 88%. Overall, this year we have supported 560 children and young people in the Black Country with their mental health through our animal-assisted therapy and wellbeing programmes. This year we have increased our support for people in the Black Country area, helping 1,957 people reduce isolation through activities and events such as Tea with a Twist, with people coming together to enjoy conversation, meet our therapy animals and enjoy a nice cuppa. These sessions are invaluable to those vulnerable in society and those who struggle with their mental health. We have also had an increase in families who now homeschool their children. So overall, for the year of 2025 and 2026, we have supported 2,571 people. We're excited to share this with you, that over the last 3 years, we have supported a total of 8,985 people, and there's more. We are pleased to announce that the number of people we have supported since the start of our National Lottery funding in 2020 is 20,559 people. We are thrilled to be able to support our communities in this way through the National Lottery Community Fund. Now let's look at what we have learned over this time. This year we have learned that time really matters. We have looked at how extending our programmes can help to increase the trust, confidence and emotional regulation of the children we're working with. We are seeing an increase in demand for our services year on year, especially for those that are subject to poverty, the cost of living crisis and those children living in traumatic situations. We have also learned that our animal-based, nature-led environment is particularly beneficial for children with additional needs, as it provides a calm, non-judgmental space that encourages participation without pressure. In response to this growing need, we've extended our session lengths to deepen both impact and engagement. We've also begun exploring new ways to support children and young people with additional social, emotional, mental health needs, ensuring our support continues to evolve within the community. There's been a stronger focus on mindfulness, outdoor activity and nature-based grounding techniques alongside our animals, helping young people feel calmer, more connected and more present. We've expanded sessions to include conversations around the impact of devices and social media on the teenage brain, which is becoming increasingly important. At the same time, we've offered more free and low-cost spaces for those most in need, helping remove barriers to support. And finally, we've embedded more long-term support within schools, PRUs and organisations, creating greater consistency and stability for the children and young people we work with. Additionally, we've adapted our approach to better meet these growing and changing needs. We've increased flexibility within sessions, allowing children to engage at their own pace and with their own comfort levels. Animal-assisted interaction continues to play a key role in supporting non-verbal communication and emotional expression, especially for children who may find it difficult to communicate through words alone. We've also embedded more sensory-based and grounding activities to help improve emotional regulation, focus and overall well-being. Alongside this, we've strengthened opportunities for smaller groups and peer-supported interaction, helping children build confidence, connection and social skills in a safe environment. And importantly, we allow more time and space for children who will need additional reassurance or processing time, ensuring every child feels supported, understood and able to engage in a way that works for them. We would like to take this opportunity to thank the National Lottery Community Fund for making the work in our communities possible. And we are pleased to announce that as of April 2026, we have been granted a further 3 years' worth of funding through the Community Fund, meaning our work can continue to benefit many more children and young people to look after their mental health. If you would like support with your mental health through our programmes, please contact us.